EPS core. Okay. So, as you saw earlier, I got this EPS and I was able to flex it and it springs back. So, one thing about EPS is that it has a lot of movement, has a lot of flex. So, it offers a very, very neutral, I suppose you'd call it a neutral base for the board to flex around. So if you look at our boards in general, the core doesn't really offer any constructional value. Like if you compare EPS to PU core will come in roughly around about 45 to 55 kilo a cubic metre. The EPS we use is about 13 kilo a cubic metre. So it's about 1/4 the weight of even light PU foam. So that obviously adds to the lightness of the board, the fact that you can dent it and it springs back, but what also it does too is that allows the shear movement. Like as you have a deck on one side, bottom deck, as they bend, as the board flexes, the top and bottom skin is able to slide past themselves, and that allows the board a greater range of flex. And as we said before, if a board's stiff and it doesn't bend, then if you've got no flex, you've got no spring back. And so spring back is the key. So lightweight EPS core, it's flexible. It also has a lot of float. So you notice as soon as you hit the water, like everyone says straight away, the boards feel floatier for their size, you know. And in general, I always say you get roughly about 5% more float with an EPS board. And so that generally translates to around about 2.5 to 3 millimeters or 1/8 of an inch. And personally, I reckon you're better off to just go the extra 1/8. And you know, we can explain a little bit about that later with shape as well. But EPS, it's light, flexy, and adds to the performance of the board.